Okay, Divine Feminine, we finally back with our reading. Okay, I know I usually do them on Sundays, but y'all, yesterday was so busy, so I'm catching up with Sunday's content today on Monday. All right, you guys also have your Monday motivational messages, which are broken down into elements this week rather than signs, just so I can get this message out today. Okay, all right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and tap into the energy of Divine Feminine Collective. Holy Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to the highest white light. Please use me as a vessel to clear, concise channel messages for the Divine Feminine Collective as it pertains to this weekly energy check-in. What's coming in for Divine Feminine this week, Spirit? What energies are in and around the Divine Feminine energetic space and immediate space? Hostilities is in reverse, finally. Okay, so innovation. All right, so again, like I did a pre-spread, that's no question. But hostilities came out in the upright when I did the pre-shuffle for us, you guys. And abundance and clarity came out in reverse as well. So somebody is just kind of realizing at this point that they can't break whatever it is that you have going on, or whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're capable of doing, because whatever is provided to you by the Holy Spirit, it cannot be shaken. It cannot be shaken at all. And so I do feel like some individuals are throwing in a towel. Their energy could be way too low at this time. Certain individuals are having to preserve what energy they do have left, what life force they do have left. We was picking up quite a bit of illnesses and ill energy in last week's messages as it pertains to these karmic energies that have been coming up against the divine masculine and feminine energy. Some of it, unfortunately, has been the counterpart in their karmic. Now, whether that counterpart has been under some type of spell work in order to turn them the way that they turn, that's not no here or there. Others of you, y'all know y'all don't have a toxic twin flame. I'm not talking to y'all, but I'm talking to this collective, which is a larger collective that do have counterparts or higher level soulmates that have basically, I don't want to say turned karmic, but they choose. It's a conscious decision to operate out of their shadow energy rather than their light. Okay, so without these hostilities being able to come up against you anymore, or people just kind of realizing that they can't really outsmart or outplay God, I do feel like innovations are unfolding and coming to life here. You guys are coming up with new things here. You guys are very creative from the heart. So whatever it is that you do, it's like your heart's desire, or you put all of your heart into it, Divine Feminine. And that's why it's so hard to stop you when it comes down to things that you want to do in your life, or things that you're called to do, because we more or less do what we're called to do rather than what it is that we want to do. Okay, so with these new innovations, you're going to continue to create, is what I'm seeing here. If it's a roadblock down one road, then you taking a different road, because most of us are multifaceted. Most of us have multiple layers of us that can be unlocked and utilized as a way to be able to express ourselves in this lifetime. Okay, so let's see what else is coming in for the Divine Feminine. A lot of you guys create with your hands, is what I'm seeing. With your hands, from your heart. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? I'm getting owl energy. So you guys are, some of you guys are oracles, is what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing a lot of wisdom. Some of you guys are sages. I'm just seeing this energy of like a lot of ancient wisdom coming to be. And again, it's because you have truly been diligent, and from when it comes down to working from the heart. Somebody don't want me to get this out, because I wasn't doing all of this stumbling over my words during the Monday morning motivational messages. But Divine Feminine, we getting our reading today, all right? We already had too many distractions yesterday to get it out, but today we getting our message. Okay, so I am getting power over difficulty. And so like I'm saying, like you are reclaiming your power, or that's something that you're being asked to do or gonna be in the process of doing. Whatever difficulty you feel like was taking precedence over your life, it's like you finding new ways, new loopholes, um, new avenues to like basically exhibit your creativity and the way that you know how to just invent new things for yourself. Like you invent ways for yourself because you are under divine guidance. So you have that help from the spiritual realm in order to come up with new ideas and cultivate creativity that cannot be stopped. If one thing stopped, then you got something else. And you always gonna continue to have more and more and more because you are highly gifted. You are highly adored and respected. You know what I'm saying? Not only by other human beings, others like yourself, but by your ancestors and your spirit guides, because they see how diligently you continue to work despite any adversity, despite the hostilities that have come up against you for many months. And now those things are starting to subside and being less prevalent when it comes down to your life and basically the outcome of that. Okay, I'm getting courage. Yeah, it's because you've been fierce. It's like you're not backing down. And it's crazy because she wearing an actual king lion on her head, not a lioness. So it's like if you've had to be in your masculine energy to kind of bump past anybody, like basically how they do in football, you just bumping past people, like, excuse me, when it comes down to your life, because you're aware enough to know that you are the ultimate co-creator when it comes down to the universe. People can only have the power that you allow them to have over your life. And sometimes we do put too much energy or whatever the case is into these hostilities. Now, maybe you've grown to just become unbothered to this, but it's something about individuals that they no longer want to come up against you. And like I said, for a lot of you, it's because these people are facing the ultimate karma. And it started a whole week ago, okay? And so whatever ailments they're facing, because some of it is physical health, okay? And it's not looking good either. We getting so radiant. So Phoenix rising is here. You guys are rising from the ashes. Somebody tried to burn you down, but they didn't understand. They don't get the fact that you can resurrect any and every time, okay? These people probably think you got the spirit of a cat. Like, how many lives do this person have? They just keep resurrecting and resurrecting no matter how much pressure I put. But what people don't realize is that we ain't pipes. Only pipes bust when it comes down to pressure. Diamonds are made out of pressure. So a lot of these individuals have just helped us to evolve, help us to find our strength, help us to cultivate more new ideas for blockages, to go around any blockages that have been created by them. The healing of the heart, the power of self-love. That's another thing that you guys have been spending y'all time doing, is continuing to pour that love into yourself, because the world can be cold sometimes. And sometimes it's not always just enemies. Sometimes it could be family members, so-called friends, colleagues, neighbors. It can be a whole slew of people that you don't even understand why they coming up against you with that Five of Wands type of energy. But in essence, they made you stronger. They made you step into your power. Yes, there had to be a little bit of heart healing here, because we know that we are very open-hearted. And maybe those adjustments needed to be made, because by us radiating so much light, we definitely attract darkness like a moth to a flame, because that's exactly what darkness is going to do. Since it needs some sense of light or some source of supply, it's always going to gravitate towards individuals with the most light. And most of the time, because they don't have that very same light and essence within them, then that would kind of reflect and trigger jealousy and envy within those individuals, because again, they weren't born with that same essence. Some of them have mother issues, okay? A lot of women and men that have mother issues, they can't take that divine feminine energy because it's nurturing the way that their mother was not. You know what I'm saying? It's very much present. It's motherly. And it reminds them of what they are lacking, okay? Whether they are male or female, because I feel like you guys have a combination of the two that have been coming up against you for a really long time. And I don't mean coming up against you like coming and standing in your face. But people always know how to throw energetic interference. And at this time, you guys are finding a way around that, or people just realizing, they finally developing the brain cells to realize that you can't stop what God has in place. That this whole world is revolving around, the energy that you put out and what you get back, your thoughts, just who you are and how you are. If you are a negative individual and that's all you put out, you're going to always receive that in return. You can't expect anything good to last in your life if you gaining positive things in a negative way. You might get a temporary victory, but it won't hold any endurance or longevity because you didn't get it in the right way. And like I was saying, you guys invent things, create ideas that can be beneficial to not only yourself but others. You don't just think about yourself when you make the moves that you make. You think about your family, your children, your legacy, yourself, your ancestors. And that's the reason why you continue to be blessed beyond measure, no matter who decides to bring hostilities into your life, okay? But once again, hostilities is in reverse. So either it don't matter, it don't work, it don't hold no weight, or people is finally starting to surrender to the fact that they can't have that type of control over someone else's destiny, okay? Yeah, so we got sacred action in reverse, all right? So it's just funny how these cards are really different. I feel like this is your opposing energy. I don't know why, but I've been getting this for the past couple of readings. This person definitely does try to imitate you, but it's only one king of the jungle, let alone queen of the jungle, okay? So, these are both apex predators, but at the end of the day, we all know who is the ultimate leader, and that is the lion, okay? So whoever this is, they like a leopard or a cub or whatever the case. They trying to get to where you want to get in life, but they want to cheat their way to the top. And that's the reason why their wishes will not be honored, because you are innovative from the heart. This person is trying to create a reality out of sick energy, just out of envy, out of, not having their own authenticity to work with. So they not only envy yours, they try to stop that. You know what I'm saying? They try to interrupt that, or they try to throw you out of alignment with that by bringing these hostilities into your life and hoping that it will bother you so much to the point where you will do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? And dismantle your own future rather than them continue to have to work tirelessly at it. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? It's telepathy. It's in reverse. So again, for some of you, I don't care if it is a person that's connected to your counterpart rather than your counterpart. If this is something that they allowed or even collaborated on, then their spiritual connection to you is being blocked by Holy Spirit, okay? Because we all know you can't cut cords. There's certain things you can't cut off with twin flames because it's so much connectivity. But if spirit understands and realizes that, your counterpart is too much into their shadow energy, or somebody around them is too much into their shadow energy, they're blocking that access, okay? Because for some of you, it's not your counterpart. So I want y'all to keep in mind, because I got 2 specific clients. I ain't gonna keep saying y'all name out loud. Y'all know who y'all are. But they are, without a shadow of a doubt, coming into union with their twin flame. So for you guys, that would definitely be speaking to outside energies that have been trying to put weight and pressure and actually break the connection or break you so you can just give up and walk away. So yeah, I definitely see that somebody wasn't taking sacred action with decisive focus. It was like people was deciding to focus on the wrong damn thing. And with that being said, like I said, they are unable to yeah, I'm telling you, people are really, really deep into their feelings. People that couldn't get to you in a negative way, they wish now that they had an opportunity to be able to connect with you in a positive way. But it's no way that they can do that. Like, that is being blocked by the Holy Divine. A lot of you guys work on your own. For those of you that's not coming into union with a divine counterpart, you are making the decision to embrace a soulmate connection, and that telepathy and that sacred cosmic connection is being transferred from the connection with your twin flame to that individual, so you will start to feel some of those same intense connection energies and attributes that you did in your twin flame connection. Again, people are deeply in their emotions. It's a lot of regret here. People are wishing that they didn't do the things that they did. And Divine Feminine, y'all been knowing for so long. Y'all been warning people. Y'all been putting the signs out there. Nobody was listening. People decided to play their hand when it came down to their power and power plays. And at the end of the day, it's like spirit got the checkmate, period. Okay, so again, sacred breath and sound, life force, communication. Okay, so some of you guys are going to have deeper communication with nature, animals, and just your we've been talking about spirit animals for a really long time. I'm getting Syrian star seeds here because they are connected to the dolphins and water dwelling animals. So some of you guys can be Syrian star seeds, all right? But again, telepathy is being blocked, and so people are realizing the damage that they caused, or the damage that they turned a blind eye to when they could have been of some type of assistance, or defended you, or been there for you, or told people to back off and away from you. Because once again, I'm totally getting, if it's not your counterpart that was bringing these hostilities, it was somebody that was connected to them. So regardless to what, once again, it's connected somehow, okay? But if a karmic energy, a karmic feminine energy was trying to get in your energy, trying to tap into your psyche, trying to bind your crown chakra, trying to tap into your dreams and anything else in any of your other chakras, they are now being blocked because they didn't belong there in the first place. They was infiltrating, okay? Okay, so why is hostilities here in reverse, spirit, for divine feminine? All right. Y'all, I'm telling you, that shit came right back like a Cadillac. I don't even know why I said Cadillac, but that junk came right back like a Cadillac. Yeah, they felt like they spell work failed, but it didn't. It just worked in their lives instead. Oh, damn. Did I leave my drink downstairs? I guess I did. That junk came right back like a Cadillac. People are finally chilling out on their hostilities because they realize that instead of them focusing on their own fate, they was trying to focus on dismantling your destiny, and it can't work. It's coming back on them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever destiny they had in place, now is nothing. Now, whatever it is that they wanted for you is going to happen to them. And that's just that. So this is the week of the karma. I do feel like it started last week because I pulled a reading. And when I clarified, I got today. And that was last week, Tuesday. So for some of them, absolutely, this karma done started last week. And I feel like every step they taken, it's messing up. You know what I'm saying? People cars is breaking down, people losing their jobs, people getting evicted, people getting test results that they don't want to see. And again, it doesn't always have to be, a sexually transmitted disease, but we was picking that up last week. It could be cancer. It could be, other things that's going to lead to their downfall. We was even getting somebody really young having dementia. Really young individuals having heavy mental issues, not just the typical anxiety and situational depression, but like literally psychosis, schizophrenia, hearing voices, that's telling them to do negative things. Okay, so because I already know that downloads is like you hearing something too, but it's your higher self. These individuals are hearing different voices, developing multiple personality disorder and stuff like that, because that was things that they wished on you, or they was doing too much spell work to the point where now they got too many demonic forces and energies that's within their psyche that's telling them all these different things to do. And now instead of them telling them negative things to do to you, they telling them things to negatively inflict upon themselves. Okay, so some of them have gotten loose with their sexuality, then that's what's causing, you know, sexually transmitted diseases that they cannot heal. I mean, imagine catching HIV. That means you really out here being careless with yourself. And I get it. It could be, you could get it from somebody that you trust. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like whatever, between two people, somebody being too careless here, or was. But they realize that everything that they wanted to happen for you is happening to them now, because what you put out, you get back. Okay, why is innovation here? So basically, doors are still opening for you, Divine Feminine. It could have been something that you had already started in the past that you're going to put your energy into. So if you're giving a little bit of break when it comes down to your current circumstances, then you could be doing something very closely related to it that you know can still help individuals while giving something else some time to subside. Okay, but ultimately, I just see you gaining your power back, reclaiming your power, which is restoring your energy to be able to overcome whatever anybody has been trying to do. Okay, so why is innovation here? Yeah, your past is definitely stuck on you, stalking you, watching you continue to be the creator that you are, that God made you. You know what I'm saying? If you was meant to just sit down, lie down, and not express any of your passions that have been deeply and organically embedded within you, within your DNA, then you would have just been born with no fucking talents. It's not up to somebody else to determine which talents you use to help the world or to help yourself. Okay, so why is power over difficulty here? So the person that's coming into your life, they could be a past life soulmate, but it is that higher level energy that I'm seeing here. Why is power over difficulty here? I'm telling you, because somebody was definitely trying to block your movement forward. And it's like either, and look at you, you got this grin on your face like, it's okay, because I'll switch up on you and juke your ass out. You know what I'm saying? You just looking at it like, okay, hun, you blocked movement forward in one area of my life. But do you know how many facets there are to me that can cultivate abundance? You don't. Some of you Divine Feminine know how to, you guys are healers and light workers. Some of you guys know how to sing. Some of you guys know how to dance. Some of you are great artists. Some of you are culinary artists. Others of you are writers. There's so many different levels to you and layers to you and dimensions to you, that Divine Feminine, that nobody can stop you from reaching a destiny of abundance that you meant to have. Nobody can stop that but God and yourself and the energy that you put out. And despite the things that have been happening to you, you continue on with the stride. Like, you continue to do what you was meant to do, instead of you taking it out on humanity. Like, you know what, fuck humanity, I don't want to help humanity no more. It's full of effed up individuals like these people bringing hostilities into my life, when those very well could be people that you helped before, that you fed, that you broke bread with, that if they needed a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying, you had their back. And these people turned around and tried to stab you in the very back, and you had their back, they tried to stab you and yours. But that's the reason why they being punished to this degree, because for some of these individuals, you've been nothing but nice to them, and for others of you, don't even fucking know them. Why is courage here? Ten of Wands. I'm trying to tell you, some of them going to jail too. I forgot. I'm telling you, some people are just burdened, like, by their sexuality now. It's like they being held down. You having the strength and the courage to move forth. You guys can be, like, things can be getting revealed to you, which is letting you know and making you realize that certain things that's not coming together for you was actually a blessing in disguise, because it's something that's so much better for you that God has in store. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes certain things that we do and work on is a stepping stone to the greater things in life. Why is healing the heart here? Yeah. See, you was realizing that having this blocked heart chakra, it could have been causing like some health related, I always say health related, some stress related health issues. So, because I'm seeing somebody at the doctor here and then somebody else working out. I'm not even going to lie. This could be the energy of the people that's around you. Meanwhile, it's like you juggling businesses, getting your fitness in order, and somebody else feel like their fate is out of their hand. They in and out the hospital. They being given diagnosis, and you just sitting here contemplating. You could be picking this up energetically, but at the same time, it's like you focusing on yourself. Whatever you got to do to heal your heart chakra, you could be wearing more green, eating more greens, getting more sun, getting more grounded, working out so that your heart in general can be more healthy. But I do see you a change coming into your everyday routine, which is changing your physical world and it's changing your physical appearance as well. Okay, other people are repeating cycles here. Or they just kept repeating cycles over and over and over again. And I'm hearing the song For the Love of Money. So some of these people, they want to stop the negativity because it was all about financial gain. Why is sacred action being in reverse? And that's why these people are being left impoverished. Why is sacred action in reverse here? I'm telling you, like, spirit won't even let this person stop thinking about you. Like, they can't even move on. And again, if it's somebody that's connected to them, they can't either. Like, all they keep thinking about is how differently they could have did things or how all of this was so unnecessary. But it's only unnecessary when it starts to affect their life in a negative way, which is a shame. Okay, so I totally get that you're not giving this shit no energy. Like, you realize that this person invested their money and their time into something so stupid. Some of them some of them have freaking little tiny children that's still in kindergarten, and they in this situation where they can't even, I don't know. Some of them don't even want to tell the truth. Like, they so embarrassed as to tell, to be able to tell the truth to family, friends, and stuff as it pertains to why they in this situation, why they going to jail, why they sick, why they terminally ill, why they lost their job, why they got into a car accident. You know what I'm saying? All these different things that's taking place in their life. And then some of them is even leaving behind 2 kids. And like I said, so one of them can be as young as a kindergarten or even younger than that. I'm definitely getting that somebody could have been like in early conception or like early on in their pregnancy when they found out that they had a terminal disease and they just had to opt out and terminate because they knew that they would have made their child sick too, that their child would have been born with the same thing as them. But somebody is disappointed beyond belief. And it's because they exposed. Everybody know what they doing. These people mentally ill. They mentally ill. And they have to watch you celebrate from the sideline. And for the people who this is actually a love interest, this person regret, like, tipping your cup. Because at one point you really cared about this person. You really poured into them. And now they watching you, basically celebrate your dreams. Now, whoever this was that they could have been teaming up against or they could have been allowing and turning a blind eye to whatever this person was doing, they ain't even going to last with this individual. That can't move forward. Nothing with you can't move forward. This person is just stuck in a rut and regret and feeling a lot of sorrow. And it's haunting them. I'm getting that it's haunting them. Like, what they did and now, basically what they have to face is freaking haunting them. But they got so many warnings that it's nothing they can do to turn the situation around now. So now again, you're going to be moving forward in your power. I don't feel like you focused on what's happening to them. Maybe Spirit just wants you to know that you are being vindicated for some of the difficulties that you had to face over these past couple of months to a year. Because we was getting before that some people been energetically invading your space for 6 months to a year. And so for those of you that have been doing, like, getting through that and having to overcome that type of negativity, I commend you. I'm proud of you. Congratulations in advance on the things that's coming into your life. And just keep moving forward in stride. This person probably won't be the last individual that's jealous of your path like this. But just know that this situation made you stronger and it helped mold you into who you are. And you will continue to be greatness because of it. So like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Soul Tribe. And I'll check you guys out in the next one.